Okay. You have any questions on my list at all?
Many, but no way to form them. I've played against the new Death Guard a few times. I looked over the list. I'm about as informed as I can be until it mounts me into the dirt.
Okay. I mean, I can go through a couple things. For spells for Mortarion, I'm going to take Miasma, which is -1 to hit, Putrescent Vitality, which is +1 Strength and Toughness to infantry, and Curse of the Leper, which is roll 7 dice, and if I beat your toughness on any of them, you take a mortal wound. And then this guy's taking Miasma again for the -1 to hit, and Gift of Plagues, which is increase a target's contagion aura by 6 inches to a maximum of 12.
All right.
Other relics, let's see. So the Tallyman has Tollkeeper for the exploding 6s to hit with shooting weapons. The Blightspawn has the you don't count as charging, and then his other Warlord trait is Hulking Physique. So that is a permanent transhuman, and he gets 1 additional wound, which I have to update because it never updates it here for some reason. He has 5 of 5.
Yeah, I know how that is with the Insidium and all that. It just doesn't update.
Yep. And then the Lord of Contagion also has a Warlord trait and a relic, and he has the Pheromone Scythe for his relic. So it's 3 attacks on a cleave or on a sweep instead of 2. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the regular Plague Reaper. And then he has the Rotten Constitution, so he ignores AP 1 and 2, and he has an additional toughness, so he's T6, not T5.
Okay.
And then I have one more relic on the Death Shroud Champion, who has a Plague Skull, and that one is when I, at the end of my movement phase, I pick a target within 6 inches. Lookout Sir doesn't help in that situation at all. And then on that target, I roll 7 dice. 4s and 5s do 1 mortal wound. 6s do D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So that's all the stuff. So I'm all ferryman. So the only special strat I have for that is to pick one of my 2 variants, and I can increase one of their auras by 6 inches.
Okay.
Usually it goes on the Blightspawn just to make his you don't count as charging 12 inches.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's pretty much it, though. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions about my list?
Not much. So the Chaos Lord has the exploding 6s to shoot with for demon engines, right? So these 3.
Yeah. So let me pick up the exact wording on Demon Smith, but I believe you're correct. That is how I know it. Yeah. Yeah. For demon vehicles and the Cult of Destruction, but I don't have any Cult of Destruction on here. You still there?
Yep. Sorry, I was just typing something.
It's all good.
Okay. So you have no Psychers. Your Lord Discordant's going to sit with the Decimators and giving them +1 I hit most of the time, I'm guessing.
Until he explodes out, try some melee something.
Yeah.
More dice.
No other Warlord traits or relics that I should be aware of?
He's got the Relic Mechanendrils,
Okay.
the Mortal Wound ones.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Okay. And then, so I haven't played against Iron Warriors in forever. So they have a Feel No Pain stratagem or something like that, right?
Yes, so they have a few stratagems. They have Iron Within. It's a 1 CP, 6 up, Feel No Pain for a Iron Warriors unit. Can be cultists, can be vehicles, can be whatever. They have Dour Duty, which lessens the AP of shots at a unit by 1. Can, again, work on whatever. Let's see, what else do I have defensively? I can heal a vehicle 3 wounds at the start of a turn for a command point. Yeah, I think that's it for defensive stuff.
Okay. All right. Yep. I think that's good. I think.
Well, I have the cannon fodder, but the only targets eligible for cannon fodder are like the Terminators.
Yeah. So that's the I can't shoot them unless they're the closest, basically. Right.
Yeah, which usually use on obliterators. Probably not even going to do here. The mid. We'll see. I have 12 command points. I can burn them.
Okay. You don't have any denies, right? Iron Warriors don't get a deny, and you don't have any Khorne denies that you can use because that's only World Eaters, right?
Right. I
Okay.
did not bring a sorcerer. Do not have normal denies.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see here. For thin their ranks, you have 3, 6, 9, and then each one of these is worth 1, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Basically, I'd have to kill your whole army.
I mean, there's also the possibility I tie to traders.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, direct assault's juicy, but until Mortarion goes down, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it with the Death Guard.
You don't want to be in the middle. Okay. Yeah, so I'll take Despoiled Ground, Thin Their Ranks, and Direct Assault.
Okay. Oh, it has it here. Very nice. It's very long.
Yeah. It's basically, so I score 4 points if I have a Bubonic Astartes unit in my deployment zone and your deployment zone at the end of the game. I score 4 points if I hold 3 different table quarters at the end of the game, or 6 if I hold all 4. I score 4 points if I have every objective in contagion range, and I score 4 points if I hold more objectives than half. These are all at the end of the game. So.
Okay, so the more you dominate the table, the more that scores.
It's kind of a win more. It's kind of a win more secondary, but it's safe. I guess I could say that.
Yeah, I could see that. All right.
All right. So yeah, let's roll, I guess.
I have a 1.
Cool. You can deploy first.
That makes sense. Raptors and Deep Strike. No transport. And first unit.
Okay. Yeah, I have no deep strike, no strategic reserve.
Chaos Cultists.
Alright, I'm going to put a Plague Burst Crawler here.
More cultists.
Poxwalkers.
You got more meat shields.
Okay, I put a Chaos Spawn already down back here.
Makes sense.
He is not touching the wall, just for reference.
Okay, good clarification. Thank you. Not sure if that's exactly where he wants to be.
I died. It's a couple of days character than my mom.
Yeah, that's fine. Achilles.
So he's gonna go there.
Yep.
It's 4.
Okay, Plague Burst Crawler.
Big alliance site blocking in the middle.
What was that?
It's just we got this big line of sight blocking in the middle.
Yeah, this map's kind of difficult to get good sight lines on.
Morturion is true line of sight.
He
True
is.
obscure?
Yeah, these big ones will block him, but that's about it. I'm waiting for you, by the way. I don't know if...
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the last.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
measurement,
I wasn't sure if you knew.
Yeah, I use the same stands you use for the trophies.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to rush you.
Yeah, so the trouble with cannon fighters, it specifies and visible. And so if your tanks can't see the cultists, it doesn't help you.
I think this one can see the blue ones over here right now. That's it. This guy can't see anything.
Okay. Cast Terminators.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Poxwalkers. Hey, stop! Thanks for stopping in, guys. Ooh, that's juicy.
Decimator.
Didn't think he was gonna put his decimators out there. Okay. No. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll put more turret down now. Okay, so I'm going to have to do it this way. As close to as possible. Can't be seen through it. Smears out a little bit. Okay, Morty's down.
If I can find the patients to do a lot of fishing.
Yeah, I didn't put my
But does it not just help
my
you with the other
plague burst
question?
crawlers in a where spot where that one's least vulnerable,
Mark
but
scored it.
I'm surprised the disco's not near that guy. That means he's going to be hitting on 4s most of the time. It's interesting. Very curious. No, we're not going to put him down there. I'm going to put the plague caster down. Oh, why did you do that? Get in there.
Hit that thing.
Okay, plague caster's down.
Decimator.
Okay. Okay, Contemptor. I love the two Contemptors. They're fantastic together. They do so much damage output. It's just nuts.
Okay, that's
Decimator.
See that?
Okay, Contemptor number 2.
Castle Lord, and I'm down.
Okay. So- The Decimators move 9.
Base, yeah. They get slower as they get broken.
Got the shield.
975.
That means that
I mean, if they make it out of the table quarter, I'm going to count it as a win.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out what their line of sight could be based on how they move.
Your line of sight is wait for Morty. On the one hand, the cultists save me from getting directly charged. On the other hand, they are in the way.
Oh,
They are assault guns. They can advance and shoot. but I don't know if that changes your drop gear.
No, it doesn't. Let's see, so this guy would be able to come see those two. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go over here. Okay, that's down. These plague marines, I think, just hold this back here and make sure that nothing gets on this point. So champion. Where's the blade launcher? Oh, it's right below. Oh, I don't have a blade launcher in this anymore. That's right. Changed it. Okay, I think that's it for me.
Oh, all right. Big roll.
All right, I guess I'm going first.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, I didn't want to go first. Let's see. Okay, so command phase. Oh, I'm up to 8. I start with 7 plus 1. Or no, I start with 5, so I'm to 6. Sorry, I just changed this list up. So, and then do I get a command point for my tallyman? I do with a 7, so I'm up to 7. Okay. All right, let's start with advancing my Death Shroud.
You okay?
I guess that is a question. Is that per battle round or is that per turn?
It's per command phase. So I can roll it. I can roll it both command phases. If I get the point on either command phase, then I can't get it for the other one.
I see.
All right, so Death Shroud go 7 total. Keeps on putting them up in the air. Okay. The Blight Spawn will advance for 1, so he's going 6. Chaos Spawn will advance for 1. He's going 8. I'm going to make that a 6. And just he's going to go into that terrain there. So Plague Burst moves to there without touching anything. Burst just moves up to there. Actually, he's going to move a little bit more just to get out of line of sight. Yeah, to there. Oh, sorry. Mortarian's going to give rerolls to hit to this Contemptor here, and the Tallyman's going to give +1 to hit to this Contemptor here.
Okay.
The Lord will advance. The Plaguecaster will... Does he need to advance? No, he doesn't need to. Well, yeah. He'll advance 1 inch. They're good. Poxwalkers are good. These Poxwalkers are good. Okay, that's going to be all of my movement. So let's go to Psychic. We'll start with the Plaguecaster. He's going to cast Miasma of Pestilence. Goes off with a 8, so that will go on to Mortarion. And he's going to cast Putrescent Vitality. Fails to go off, that's fine. Oh wait, he has Gift of Plagues, not Putrescent Vitality. Gonna reroll that. Okay, goes off with a 7. So that's his aura right now. And he has Glooming Bloat. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. That's the no rerolls and no Overwatch.
Okay.
And then Mortarion is going to cast Putrescent Vitality. Fails to go off with a 6. Then he'll cast... 7.6, 7. So he's going to cast Curse of the Leper, which goes off with a 7. That's going to go onto the green squad because they're the closest.
Okay.
So they're toughness 2 right now, so 3s to 6s are mortals. So 5 mortal wounds.
Okay.
All right, on to shooting. We're going to start with this Contemptor right here in the front. He's going to put all of his shots to the front decimator here. This is the one with reroll all hits.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to get the Film of Pain on him. Sorry.
You're going to put the Film of Pain on him? Okay, that's
Yep.
fine. Okay, 6s explode. And that 2 misses. Okay, wounding on 5s and 6s. No rerolls. So we have 4 wounds and 2 mortals.
So 4 wounds. Fail 1, so that's 4 damage.
Yep.
3 of which go through.
Okay. Morty, well, before I forget, is going to put his lantern into him.
Okay.
Hitting on 2. Hit, misses. Okay. So let's do the other decimator, or other Contemptor into the same decimator.
Okay.
So this one's hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. And then wounding on 5s and 6s. So 5 saves and 3 mortals this time.
Okay, so 5 wounds. 3 of which go through.
Okay. So he's down to 6 now. Okay.
Correct.
All right. So let's go to. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I just move this up to touch this terrain? I just want him to
Sure.
touch that, so he doesn't have the negative. He had the movement for it, so he's just going to fire his entropies into this decimator here.
The unwounded one?
The unwounded one. He can't see the other one, I don't think. No, he can, but yeah, he's gonna put his. Actually, we'll start with this guy here. He'll put his mortar. No, we'll do it. Sorry, I'm just second guessing myself. We'll do the 2 entropies into this unwounded one, and the mortar into the 6 wound one, and I'm going to spend the 1 CP for the mortar stratagem, overwhelming force.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, and then the slugger will go into the cultists.
Sure.
All right, so entropy is hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling this 1. All right, 2 wounds at -4.
Make one, fail one.
Okay, so the one that you failed takes 4 damage to him.
And this is the unwounded,
Unwounded
right?
one, yep. And then the mortar. 6 shots. So these are hitting on 3s.
Sad drunken movies.
And then wounding on 3s. Rerolling these 1s. Oh, terrible roll. Okay, so 1 wound -2.
Got one hit.
Made
You
it.
see that?
Okay, that's not good. All right, the last Plague Burst Crawler is going to put his... Oh, so he does hit, so let me do the mortal wounds out for him. So it's within 3 inches. So
Sure.
it'll be the Terminators and both Cultist Squads and the other Decimator. So this is the Terminators. Nothing. Decimator. Nothing. Green Cultists. Take a mortal. And blue Cultists. Take a mortal.
Okay.
All right. So let's do the other Plague Burst Crawler. All he can see... He can't see anything. Oh, wait. I have the Slugger still. Sorry.
Right, it's all good.
Sluggers hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. All right, 2 more cultists die. All right, so now the mortar from this one's going to go into the wounded decimator.
I'm going to spend a command point for Dour Duty and reduce the AP by 1.
and the boners are kind of
6 shots again.
All right.
5 hits. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling this 1. All right, 4 wounds -1 now.
some stings.
All right, so
6 damage.
so he dies anyway.
Some stings.
Do you feel no pain?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. And I haven't spent to reroll one of these saves, so let me do that.
Okay. There you go.
So that's 4 wounds.
4 damage.
Of which I take all 4.
Okay, so he's down to 2 now.
That's correct.
Do I have anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so charges. Morty's going to charge the blue cultists,
Sure.
and that's all.
I cannot overwatch.
You cannot overwatch. So he needs a 7. He fails. I'll CP reroll it. Come on, give me a 7. There we go, 12. Okay. That's my only charge.
Sure.
So he'll do his 21 attacks into the cultists there. So he is hitting on 2s, no rerolls. And wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. Alright, so 19 dead cultists from blue.
Well,
Okay.
no, I'm looking at your
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
that will
and
create even more deer hide that I can't.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, before I move him, he actually still has his attendants, teeth and claws. So 6 more attacks, 3 more, or D6 more attacks, excuse me. Hitting on 2s. They are toughness, strength 2, I think. Tendon, teeth, and claws are strength 2, so wounding on 4s. All right, 1 wound at AP minus nothing. Yeah, AP minus nothing.
6 fails. Kills it all.
So we're just gonna.
Okay. And then I guess I can try to do any damage to Mortarion, like
Sure. Yeah.
five.
You're hitting on
Five
5s and
attacks.
wounding on 6s.
Yeah. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks total between the two squads. More luck of the dice. Is there anything else? All right. Cool.
Cool.
Head to it.
Good talk. So I will, at the end of my turn, I'm going to score 3 for direct assault, and I killed 20 cultists, so 2 for the narrow ranks so far.
Yep.
And that's my turn. Oh, I had 4 command points left, so I hadn't had that yet. Fixed that.
And then I gotta roll morale.
Hey, they're
passed.
happy.
Okay.
How about for blue or this other squad? Because I know
Yep.
they lost like 5 or 6.
Also
Oh,
good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So command point phase. I get a command point. Let's see. I've used 1 for Dour Duty. I used 1 for Iron with Ian. I used a reroll, so that's
Did something
3.
happen to our staff supply there?
So I should be at 10.
They're my main.
Right. Okay. So in the command phase, technically the start of the movement phase, I heal up on these decimators by 1.
Yep.
And then decimators are.
Yeah, the main thing I wanted to
Trying
get
to
him
see
up
how
in there
they
so that he
read.
doesn't get any rerolls on any of these guys.
They degrade at.
He's gonna
4
have to get out of there
6,
to
so I
get
will
rerolls.
spend a command point to heal him 3.
So he'll be on mid bracket. This guy's on top bracket. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Movement phase. The Terminators will deploy Scramblers. Like, the tough part is I definitely believe they can kill both squads of cultists.
The Death Shroud?
Yeah.
I don't know if they can kill both of them at one turn. They definitely kill a full squad in one turn. Because it's 42 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s to wound.
But you also have the flamethrower.
I do, if you charge me, yes. Oh, you mean next turn? Yeah, next turn I could definitely probably kill both.
Yeah. Just can't get around it. Well, I guess
Hey, thanks for joining, Boat Nectar.
we have to fall back.
Have a good
and get
night.
the Land Raider out. It would help a little bit, I guess. It's not might not be possible though with the champion here, so we'll not do it and just use our Tide of Traders. Run. We can't get that objective. What to do?
Yeah, I'm fine with him tiding. Just burn some CP.
Well, we're not going to be able to. Get
I'm
that
not worried about the
objective
cultists at
anyways.
all. Not at all.
Has to go 8 because it was the terrain. Too far for the multi-meltas. Can't see Terminators.
You can see this guy back here.
Yes, but I can't. I can see this guy, but I can't.
Oh, you
I
can't
don't
reach
have
him.
range to that guy.
Okay.
I don't have range to the guy I can see with the multi-multis.
Love the TTS drop. Just pick everything up and just move it and drop it on top of whatever terrain's there.
Move and advance the squad. Spend a command point to reroll it.
I would definitely play on TTS first. TTS is a pretty nice system. It's a little bit different because of the way the terrain is, and but you'll learn the units, you'll learn the game.
Just short.
But yeah, you'll it's pretty handy. It's a good way to get into it, and it saves you a lot of money.
I say just short.
Tabletop's
This guy
way
was
better,
thin
like
a lot,
100 times better once
short
you
as a
start
block.
playing on a tabletop. So
great.
definitely get the tabletop stuff. I recommend finding a local gaming store. There should be one wherever you are. Pretty much it's getting popular. And going and just watching some games when they have a league night once COVID's over, if COVID's a problem right now for you. That's what I did when I got back into it. I played in second, and then now I played again. I started back in 8th. I played from 2nd to 6th, and then I started again in 8th. So, yeah, just find a local store and go check it out. And people will want to talk. The one thing that Warhammer players like more than anything is talking about Warhammer. So
Matorian's -1 to be hit right now.
yes, he is. Yeah, the Game Workshop stores and themselves suck. Don't even waste your time, honestly. Find a local independent gaming shop and go to that. You'll have a lot more luck there and probably be a lot happier. So these guys fell back, right?
Those.
Because they were touching him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they also have weird rules, like you can't have any third-party pieces on there, which everybody I know likes to customize their minis and make them unique and use special stuff. So yeah, you're gonna it's weird. You don't want to go find, like I said, find a store that's a local independent store and check it out.
Okay, that's all my movement. Well, that's all
Yeah,
my
no problem,
non-reserve
Rocker.
movement.
Thanks for dropping in.
In the reserve phase, I spend 2 command points to tie the traitors and cultists.
Yep. And then the other thing I recommend is pick an army that you like from the models. Don't worry about what's the most powerful in the game at this time, because the armies constantly shift in power up and down. I played Death Guard for years now, and they were terrible in 8th, with brief spurts of being decent. Yeah, Custodes are awesome. I love the Custodes models. And if you check my channel, my video history, I just played a Custode player last week. You should find it on there if you want to check out that game. It's also on my YouTube, which you can find in my About.
What's Mortarian's aura at right now?
His aura is at 12 inches. That's
12
the
inches.
green. Can you see the green?
Yeah, I can see the green. I was just trying to see if that's what my deep strike's at or whatever.
So you should be able to go 9, so you can like get here if you want to. That's the end of
No,
it.
because I have to be within 6 inches of an edge.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So we're just gonna be over there.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Rocker.
Oh, right, you're streaming. They got to see all my technical
sorry.
difficulties.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
you're right.
I kept on switching the stream out whenever I was I didn't want to leak the password to the game, so I kept on switching it on and off. Yeah.
I get you. No, it's good.
I forget when I hit the button. I have a push to talk for talking to you, and so sometimes I just accidentally hit the button because it's habit.
I'm with you. Well, let's see. No psychic phase. Shooting phase. We're going to start. Let's see. This guy has no other targets. This decimator is going to shoot at Mortarion. I'm going to spend the command point for methodical annihilation to reroll his D3s.
Okay.
Got to do it one gun at a time.
Why? Oh, because you can reroll one
Yeah.
each. Yeah.
Yeah. I can reroll the dice for it.
Oh,
but,
okay. So you'd have to reroll both.
Yeah.
So that's four.
It's 4 shots. That's perfectly average. We'll keep it.
Okay.
And we'll reroll that one.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
So 9 total.
Yep, 9 total.
Yes, but
So
don't use
hitting
isopropyl
on
on resin. It's bad.
Threes, +1, -1. No rerolls because you turn off rerolls.
Correct.
I do 2 wound to myself.
Okay. Oh, okay.
2 more wounds.
So 5 ups. So he takes 2.
Okay. Yeah, so the Land Raider Achilles is going to throw everything into it.
Okay. Including the Top Gun?
Everything.
Okay.
Absolutely everything.
Okay. Just making sure.
8 multi shots hitting on 4s.
Ooh, good roll.
Are you -1 to wound?
Nope. So wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Spend a command point to reroll one of these.
Okay.
No joy.
All right. 4 up invuln. So take 2. I will CP reroll one of these. Okay, so I take 1. I am in melta range. So 7 damage. Take 4 damage. Down to 12.
Okay. And the Top Gun is 4 shots. One wound, -2.
Okay, 4 up. I'm good.
Okay. The 6 wound decimator at Mortarion.
Okay, so he's hitting on 4s.
Uh, 7 shots. Takes a wound. That is it.
Yeah.
3.
So take 1.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This decimator going for him.
Okay. Yeah, my goal was just to get his aura into them so they couldn't reroll because I figured that was probably better. I really wanted you to go first, honestly, but
Yeah, I forgot about the 6 explode, 6s to explode, but I don't think it mattered much. 2, 4, 6, 9 shots. Takes a wound,
and he's hitting on 3s, right?
and then nope, 6s are extra hits.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that too. Okay.
7.
So So I take 5 more. So I'm down to 6.
Yeah, it's not enough to change the course of this game, but. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because even if I had done 2 or 3 more, it wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah. I think you only had 2 additional hits, maybe?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nope. Couldn't kill him. And that's game. We'll keep going, but
Okay.
there with him in my lines, there's not
Yeah, there's
anything
not
to be
going to
done.
because you're going to lose 2 decimators next turn, probably.
Yep. No fights to be done. No morale. Over to you.
Okay. So, did you score any points? I don't know if you did that.
I scored 2 for engage.
Okay, and so I'm only holding 1, so I'm only scoring 5 for primary.
Yep.
So I think I pick up both cultist squads this turn. So move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. He's gonna go 4, and he is within range there. Move him up. He did not charge. Morty, the Decimators don't have any guns, so he would have just lost or doesn't have any melee weapons, so he would have just lost both of them this turn instead of making me charge him. They have claws on the models, but they only have double soul burners.
Yeah, and the number of shots being also a reason why the Achilles gets turned into obliterators in the other game, because I get more shots with the character and I get the endless cacophony.
Yeah, for sure. Touch there. Touch here. Chaos Spawn is. Does he need to advance? He's gonna go 5. He doesn't. So we'll just move him 5. We're gonna keep him on the terrain for good measure. So Morty's gonna give himself rerolls. +1 to hit will go on this this one over here this time. Yeah. Lord of Contagion will advance. Tallyman will advance. Actually, I have to re-roll that. Oh, I think so. I should be at 4. That's right. I got to roll for my command point. Forgot about that. And I get 1.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll that advance for him. 3. So these Poxwalkers are in advance. And then the Poxwalkers over here are going to advance. just kill a Land Raider? Land Raider is a 5-up invuln, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm double checking.
So he's going to move up to there, staying outside of 1 inch of either of them. All right, and he wants to be closer to them. 1.4, 1.4. Two inches, 1.3. Okay. Yeah, that's the Forge World Land Raider. So I think
Yeah,
it does
the
a 5-up.
violet armor, 5 invuln.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Psychic Plaguecaster will cast Miasma.
Okay.
Fails to go off, so I got to CP that. And he paralyzes. Okay. It does go off, though. And he's going to take just 1 mortal wound. Okay, and then he'll cast Gift of Plagues. He paralyzes again. Okay, and he takes 2 mortal wounds, so he's down to 1.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
All you need is...
And that's going to go into Morty again, so he'll stay in this 12-inch aura. Morty's going to go on and cast the Curse of the Leper. He paralyzed. Super Spite. Or Super, it goes off. Great. He takes 1 mortal. Does he ignore it? He does not. So, hey, that puts him in bottom bracket. That's 3 double 6s in a row. All right, and then the Terminators are toughness 3 at the moment, so 4, 5s, and 6s. So they take 3 mortal wounds, so kills 1.5 Terminators. And then, wow, I'm asking for trouble, but he'll smite now. And the smite goes off for 3 mortal wounds, killing 2 more Terminators. Okay, that's on my Psychic. So let's do this back Plague Burst Crawler is going to fire. Actually, yeah, he's going to fire into the 5 wound Decimator with his Entropies and his Mortar.
Okay.
So, all right, Entropies hitting on 3s. Both hit, wounding on 3s. Rerolling the 1 because it's a plague weapon. So 2 wounds, -4.
Go through.
Fail on both. He's dead. He can't not be dead.
Does he explode? Does not.
Okay, and then the mortar's wasted. So I'm going to do the Blight Spawn. It's going to put his Flamer into the 8 wound Decimator.
Okay.
So 1, he will reroll that with Vicious Death. For 2, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. So 2 wounds at -3.
Main one, fail one.
2 damage.
How much?
2 damage.
Thank you.
Okay, and then the other Plague Burst Crawler is going to put both Entropies into the 6 wound Decimator and his Mortar into the 10 wound one, and I'm going to use the Mortar strat on that guy.
Okay.
So the Entropies, both hits, wounding on 3s. Rerolling the 1 because it's Plague Weapon. So 2 wounds to him, -4.
Make one, fail
Take
one. How much?
He takes 4 damage.
Down to 2.
All right, so Morty will shoot him with his... Oh, I forgot the Mortar. So Mortar will go into the... That was in the back Decimator. So this is 4 shots. I'll keep that. This is hitting on 3s. So 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -2.
Fail one, takes
So
3.
3, yep. And then let's do the mortal wounds. Disco Lord takes 1. Is the other Decimator in range now? He is. So He does not. Terminators, take 1. Morty will put his pistol into the 2 wounded decimator. So he's hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s for himself because he's a chapter master. Hits. Wounding on 3s. Wounds -3. Alright, 3 damage to that one.
Does he explode?
Does.
I don't know what his explode is.
I'm sure it's 6 inches for D3.
It is 6 for D3, so let's start with Mortarion just because that's
Okay.
the fun one. For 2.
Do I ignore any of those? I ignore 1, so he's down to 4.
Lord Discordant. For 3. Other decimator. 1. Chaos Lord. 1.
Oh, I forgot to roll the mortal wound on him because he was right there as well.
Oh, you're right. I thought he was a Terminator.
Yeah,
Roll
I
it.
did too. He takes 1 for that.
And then Terminators take 3. And then
That's both of them. Okay.
you know what I forgot?
What's that?
Demon Shell. They could have done a D3 mortal.
Oh yeah, you could have. You could have shot the pistol at him.
All right. Well, so that's a bunch of people dead.
Yeah, this decimator's dead too.
Oh, yep. Oh, and Cultists. I totally forgot about
Oh
Cultists.
yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah, he's gonna be almost tabled at the end of this
There's
turn,
them.
so he's gonna have a disco and maybe a decimator.
These Cultists.
Oh, and the Land Raider. That's gonna be all that's left. Okay, so let's do the Death Shroud, putting all their flamers into these cultists over here.
Spend a command point for the 6-up.
What's that?
Spend a command point for the 6-up Pillar Fan.
Okay, yep. So I have 6 flamers, hand flamers there for 23 hits. They are wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so 17 saves, and then feel no pains.
Is there
No
there's
AP.
Okay. Wow. Nice. So 11. And that, which squad was this?
It was
This
this
squad?
one right here, yeah. I don't have colors anymore, so I don't know which one that was.
I also don't have
You'll
colors
never get it.
anymore. And I'm afraid to put them on, is the truth.
Yeah, no worries, that's fine.
Okay, 11 compasses.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna do this. The decimator with +1 to hit, which should be this one over here, is gonna fire into these cultists over here, up at the top of the board.
Fair enough. Did what I could.
Yep. So that's 16 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. And then wounding on 2s, rerolling nothing. So we have 15 saves and 3 mortal wounds. So you'll lose 16 guys. Yeah. Okay, the other Contemptor that doesn't have the +1 to hit is going to fire at the cultist squad in the middle that's almost gone.
Sounds good.
So he's hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. So we have 3 explodes. And then wounding on 2s. So 17 saves and 2 mortals. So
Okay.
15 will die. I don't think there was 15 there.
Reroll any 6s. Yeah, they all die.
Okay, shooting, shot. Okay, so charges. The Death Straddle charge the squad of cultists there.
All right.
Cannot overwatch because of Morty's aura.
And also because it would be completely worthless.
Also because of that, but yeah. Okay, they're in. Mortarion is going to say from the back of his base is like a 9. Yeah, he's not going to bother. He's going to just charge the Chaos Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in with a 5. Let's go to there and touch.
Okay.
Yep, that's going to be all my charges.
Sounds good.
So I'll start with Morty.
All right.
So we'll do the big swings. We have 5 big swings hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1 from self. And then wounding on 2s. Rerolling because Plague Weapon. Alright, 4 saves at -4.
4 up involves. Not enough.
He can't possibly live to that.
How much damage is it?
Minimum of 8.
Minimum of 8?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's done.
And then I'll just consolidate and touch the other.
Yep, I get you.
Okay. So I assume you're not interrupting with cultists.
Turns out.
Just making sure I'm in. Okay, so 42 attacks into them.
Yeah, so I will spend another point, get a 6 up Philippine, because if I get one guy to survive somehow and get on the objective, it's worth it to me.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, hitting on 2s. We're rolling nothing. So, wounding on 2s. Rerolling the 1s. Alright, it's 35 Philippines. Well, okay.
Not enough. It's amazing. But it's not.
22? No, it might be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, you have 3 left.
4 left.
4 left.
I'm even on the objective. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, you get to fight back with your Decimator.
Decimator has 6 attacks. Or does he degrade attacks? 1 second.
Doesn't look like it, but I can't
Nope.
tell.
Doesn't look like it. Alright, accidentally opened
Oh.
this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Murder rolls against you.
Correct.
5s, so 3.
3. So 3 ups. They're no AP, right?
Yeah, exactly great.
I'm good.
You're good.
And then your cultists.
Not gonna bother.
Okay. Go on and roll their morale or spend your
Nope,
points.
heroic, 2 CP, hold on to it. I gotta roll these guys morale though. And they're fine.
Okay. cultists have not failed a leadership check yet.
No, they've been on it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
I don't score direct assault because I don't hold that center objective. I did score a lot for thin their ranks. I'll just figure it out at the end.
I've been keeping them over here.
Okay.
So if you kick it over for me,
Yep. Sorry about that.
it's all good. I hold one objective. My demon engine seal one.
This is gonna be a weird, this weird game.
Cultists move forward onto the objective just to get blown off, but at least they have to be paid attention to. Land Raider's gonna move somewhere. Cultists fall back because there's no need to be dead for no reason.
Blightspawn cat shot his flamer at the
Yes, I'm leaving the
contemptor.
objective.
I
No,
didn't
it
charge with
doesn't
him
matter.
because I didn't think they were gonna live through the Terminators, but it's fine either way. Morty probably dies now with maybe just due to the mortal wounds from the decimator, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I have to hope that he and the mortal wounds from the decimator can do it. Else I have no chance. Reinforcement step for the movement phase. Let's see.
He does explode, yeah. And that's banking on that as well. I'm just trying to make sure his raptors don't get
Can't go over there with them. So
the scramblers
here,
in this to the
deploy
zone here.
scramblers. Not
I'm gonna
directly
mortar
line of sight.
this squad down probably,
Flankers probably there.
and then these can go
Are
into
you
these guys
still-
over here.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I'm just talking to my chat.
Yeah. I just see the mouse movement and I just want to make sure. Cool, sounds good. So deploy scramblers, got the second scrambler point there. That's it for movement. Psychic shooting phase. Start with the fun one, Decimator into Weapon.
Okay, so -1 because you're... Oh, those are assault. They're not heavy, are they? So, okay. So you're hitting on your normal 3-ups. Ooh, 10?
Pretty good, yeah. Takes one wound.
Okay. Five ups. So down to 1.
Okay, we might just do it. Fire the autocannon into this one that
Okay.
the land raider can see. Nothing.
Okay.
Land Raider into the one that the Land Raider can see with everything. I am gonna miss the Land Raider though. This pile of melt is amazing.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
My other army's sisters, and I absolutely love having all those melta-guns. Okay, one.
Yep.
I'll take it.
For
You're not
2.
in melta range. Yep, so just 2. So 1 damage.
Yep. One at -2.
Take it again. That's 3, right? Normally? 3.
3
4? Yep. Okay, so 2. Down to
Yep.
6.
These cultists, Chaos Bun.
Okay, -1 to hit.
Yep. 4, 8, 11, 14. Times 2, because I'm in rapid fire.
So 28.
28.
And 5s. Okay, no save. Regular 5-up save, so. Nope, he dies.
All right.
Stupid chaos spawn.
And I guess that leads us to our charging phase. Lord Sworn from Mortarion.
Yep, can't do anything. You're in.
We'll fight with him. I'll spend 1 for Veterans of the Long War.
Veterans is infantry only.
And you're not a tank.
I am not a tank.
So you can't use tank damage. Well, we're just going to pray then. Okay, so we've got 5 attacks with the Impaler Chainglaive.
Yep. Hitting on 2s because you get the +1 -1.
Right.
And then 5s.
It's ×2 on the charge.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right. 4-ups. Yep. Those are 1 damage each because they're 2 reduced down. So. Yep, he's dead. Does he explode? He does. So Decimator takes 2 and Discordant takes 1.
Moral victory. Pass it over to you.
Okay.
You hold 2 objectives.
Yep, 2. So for 10 points. Alright, so I can't move out of this area to make sure that you don't get scramblers. Let's see where else I could go. So we'll just go to there. We can see the Land Raider now. +1 will be on the same guy as it always is, and then let me roll for my command point. I don't get it this turn. Playcast will move to there. Okay, so that's all my movement. We're gonna start Psychic with the Plague Caster. He's gonna cast Smite. Goes off for 3 mortal wounds to these cultists. And then he's gonna cast Miasma. Goes off. It will do a mortal wound to that last cultist. And I'm gonna put Miasma onto the Death Shroud in the middle. Okay, Blightspawn's gonna put his flamers into these cultists. His flamer into these cultists over there. So we
Okay.
get 3 hits, 3 wounds minus 3, so just 3 dead. Oops, that was a mistake. Which one's a champion? Neither of them. Okay, not worth it then. Okay, Plague Burst Crawler is going to put Entropies into the Lord Discordant, Slugger into the Cultist right in front, and Mortar into the Raptors behind the wall.
Okay.
So Entropies hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wound, minus 5. Or 4.
Okay, so I've got my 5 open roll. Both go through.
Okay, so that's total of 10 damage.
On the Lord Discordant.
Yeah.
So
All right.
he explodes. He buzz.
Oh god.
Dealing 1.
Just 1. Okay. So then we have the Slugger into the Cultists. All hit. All wound because they're minus 1 toughness right now. So 4 dead. And then the mortar into the guys in the back. 2 shots. 1 hit. Wounding on 2. 1 wound minus 2. Okay, so 1 raptor dead. Alright, other Plague Burst Crawler is going to fire his Entropies into the Land Raider, his Slugger into the Cultist, and his Mortar into the Raptors in the back.
Okay.
So Entropies, 1 hit, wounding on 4, no wounds, Mortar, 1, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that, for 4, 2 hits, 2 wounds minus 2. So 1 more dead. And then the Slugger into the Cultists. 3 hits. 3 dead. Okay, the +1 Contemptor is going to fire all his shots into the 3 wound Decimator. So these are hitting on 2s, re-rolling these 1s. 6s explode, and then wounding on 5s and 6s. And there's 3 mortal wounds right there. Okay, and then the other Decimator is going to fire everything, or the other Contemptor is going to fire everything into the Land Raider. Okay, 1 explodes, and these do not hit. And then wounding on 5s and 6s for 3 saves and 1 mortal. So 4 damage, 5 damage total.
Yeah, 5 damage. 7 left. Can't. They're actually. I think Land Raiders are 16. Actually.
Yeah, 16. I did what with the? Did I hit it with
Or-
anything?
You did 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so I did.
Yeah, you should have 11 remaining.
Yeah, 'cause you haven't hit it with anything yet.
Yeah, I
but-
missed with the entropy cannons. Okay. I think that's all of my shooting. So I'm gonna charge the cultists with the plague burst crawler. He's in with a 7. Okay, he has 4 attacks. Hitting on 6s. No hits. Okay. So that's my turn.
So morale.
Yep.
I fail. And then I have 3 left.
One guy.
1 left.
And then the Raptors can't fail. So I do score direct assaults. And that's it. Let me see if I get my command point in your turn. I do.
So I hold 1 objective.
Yeah, this game is
Let's see.
super over at this point. He has
The
3, 4, 5.
Raptors
10
drop
models
down.
left.
I get my 2 for engage and get wiped off the map. Congrats. So you get your massive amounts
Yeah,
of this.
I'll get that. So I can, in theory, move
Not
these
even in
guys.
theory. You will have it.
No,
As
I
long
was
as-
saying I can move over to here and get the 5 for 1 turn. So it would be 3 for direct assaults, and then 5. So I'm going to score 14. So 99. 1 point short.
Just 1.
Yep.
Well, congrats. And
Yeah, man. Thanks for the game.
is the app working for you?
It should be. I will go on. Let me see if I can enter it in. I'll double check. Where's my phone? Oh, I don't have my phone in my room. Hold on a second. All right, let me see. I'm trying to put it in now. Cool. Should be good to go.
All right. Hope you have a good night. And
You too, man. Have a good night. Thanks for the game. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. That was over at turn 1 when he didn't get in. When I got in with Mortarion and locked him up, and then he didn't kill him next turn. It was all over there. He was pretty tilted at that point too, I think. So totally get that. I have my next game is scheduled for Sunday morning, and then I have the Death Guard Discord TTS tournament. The first game of that I'm playing is Monday night. So hope you guys can join me then. As always, thank you for the people who followed. Thank you for the people who watched. Appreciate all you guys. And then check out my YouTube if you want to. If you want to look at any of these games or any of my past games, they're all uploaded onto the YouTube the day after is what I aim for. All right, everyone have a good night.